Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Stop! Stop!
This is Tim Pappan in Southfield. It's the video everyone's talking about, the takedown of the man behind the heist of the Bentley in Southfield. We take you inside the investigation. Coming up.
Eastern Michigan University accused of covering up sexual assaults. The lawsuit that alleges the university did nothing to stop a serial rapist on campus.
But we'll begin tonight with 7 women coming forward to police claiming their drinks were drugged at an upscale Birmingham club. These allegations surround the Rose Room, which bills itself as a luxury escape.
A criminal investigation is now underway. Our Mara McDonald is live in Birmingham. Mara, this all started with a Facebook post.
It sure did, Kimberly, and we spoke to the young woman who put that post up on Facebook about what she says she and her friends experienced one miserable night at the Rose Room. And because of that post, police here in Birmingham now have other women coming forward saying they've been victimized as well. Take a look. The Rose Room is a basement hideaway. It's only open a few days a week, and it pushes a plush, exclusive vibe. A group of young women went to celebrate a birthday on March 13th. So their drinks come, and then about an hour or so into their evening, they start feeling really strange.
My friend sitting next to me didn't finish her entire first drink at all, and that's when she started feeling odd and losing that, like her legs and arms tingling, and that's when she started, kind of browning out as well.
She and her friends became violently ill and disoriented. Blocks of the evening are just gone, and they were sick for days.
I was kind of just laying on my couch for the next 5 days, and my friends, they couldn't even get off or out of bed for the next, 2-3 days.
She detailed what happened to her in a Facebook post, which has since gone viral, and the Birmingham Police Department confirms 7 women have come forward. 3 were with that young woman you just heard from. 3 others say they experienced something similar going back to 2019, and a 7th filed a police report claiming sketchy behavior, but did not say she felt she was drugged. We got this statement from the Rose Room tonight, which in part reads, "Everyone in the Rose Room family, from ownership to management to our floor and bar staff, want to understand what may have happened here. We have already interviewed our staff and management, and we can confirm that we have found nothing that corroborates what we are hearing through social media. However, if there is anything at the Rose Room that compromises the health and safety of our customers, we want to know about it and resolve it." Back here live, to be clear, I asked this young woman, I said, you and your friends, you've been to parties before. Yes, of course they have. They've had too much to drink before. They've had hangovers. They say what happened to them at this club is not that. They say the onset was quick, it was violent, and that they were sick for days. We're live in Birmingham tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, thanks.
A new lawsuit claims Eastern Michigan University covered up dozens of sexual assaults involving 11 victims. The women say many of the assaults happened at 2 fraternities. Victor Williams is live with that lawsuit and how the school is responding tonight. Victor.
Yes, Jason, we got our hands on this lengthy lawsuit. We're talking over 160 pages of accusations that claim EMU knew of these violent and brutal rapings, yet did little to nothing about it, sweeping them under the rug.
There was multiple rapists on campus, and because of those things being swept under the rug, other Jane Does would not have been raped.
Attorney Todd Flood speaking to Local 4 on behalf of his 11 clients identified as Jane Does, 11 young women who claimed to have been sexually assaulted on or near campus between the years 2015 and 2020. The 166-page lawsuit claims multiple entities within the school covered up a series of rapes that happened specifically involving the fraternities Delta Tau Delta and Alpha Sigma Phi.
There needs to be a climate change amongst fraternities, Greek life, alcohol, When you read the facts again, they speak for themselves.
The lawsuit also specifically names former EMU Title IX director Melody Warner as someone who failed to report certain accusations to police back in 2018. She's currently the director of Michigan State's Office of Institutional Equity. In a press release sent to EMU students, the school totally denied the allegations, which in part reads, "There is no place for sexual violence in our campus community, and we will always take swift action to stop it." Attorney Flood, however, says this lawsuit is ultimately aiming to change the fabric of EMU's culture against these types of crimes.
This is really something that's in our backyard and something that these courageous women are stepping forward. And it's not just about them, but they have a voice of trying to make a change.
And this lawsuit is seeking more than $75,000 in damages. Victor Williams, Local 4.
So the lawsuit is looking at rape cases between 2015 and 2020. Do we know the total number of cases here, Victor?
Yeah, we're talking about over 30. So just like Mr. Flood said earlier, this is really going to be about changing the fabric of the alleged culture here at EMU.
We'll see how it plays out. All right, Victor, thanks.
All right, well, the rain moved out, but the wind remains a concern tonight.
Yeah, and then, of course, it's not going to stay dry very long. When's that moving in, Ben?
Tomorrow night at this time, guys, we're going to be starting to see the next system ramp up, and that one's going to be much wetter and much windier than what we went through tonight. Here are the wind speeds as we speak. They've come down considerably since we talked to you at 5 and 6. Sustained winds right now are about 10 to 15 miles per hour, and they'll stay relatively tranquil through the night and then start ginning back up as we head through the day on Thursday. So this is 24 hours from now. You can see those wind speeds will be about 20 miles per hour plus, and then increase through the night, Thursday going into Friday. Fastest winds coming Friday morning during the commute, 45 miles per hour plus, maybe even a 50 mile per hour gust at times. And of course, that's coming with quite a bit of rain. The winds will eventually calm down as we get through the rest of the day on Friday. The system that we are tracking right now is in the Texas Panhandle. You can see a lot of the rain and some of the thunderstorms holding together there. They're on their way here, but that same system could cause some significant severe weather tomorrow in the Deep South. So we've got rain and wind to talk about even before the weekend. All that coming up in a few minutes, guys.
All right, Ben. It was opening day at Ford Field, where the home of the Lions has been transformed into a mass vaccination site.
The site will vaccinate about 5,000 Metro Detroiters every day over the next 8 weeks. Already about 140,000 have registered to get an appointment. The state's chief medical executive, Dr. Janae Caldoun, was at Ford Field today and delivered this message for those still unsure on whether to get the vaccine.
I know it's been a really long year, over a year that we've been fighting this pandemic, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. And these vaccines, they're so important. They're the way that we're going to end this pandemic.
And moving now to Michigan's coronavirus numbers as the state reports its highest daily number of cases since December.
Michigan reporting 4,454 new cases and 16 additional deaths in the past 24 hours. The rise in cases comes as hospitalizations are increasing in certain age groups as well. They've spiked by more than 600% in people in their 30s and increased 800% in people in their 40s just this month.
A Detroit man is charged with murder after a deadly shooting at a casino parking garage. 27-year-old Nicholas White is charged with the murder of 25-year-old Kermit McCants of Clinton Township. White also faces felony firearms charges. The shooting happened just before 2 a.m. Sunday at the Motor City Casino parking garage. White allegedly started shooting after an argument between the two men. White then drove off. Police arrested him the next day.
Michigan Republicans are proposing more than 36 new bills that would change state election laws. The 39 bills would require voters to submit a photo ID when applying for an absentee ballot, as well as block unsolicited absentee ballot applications from being mailed out. Another change would restrict the hours that voters could drop those absentee ballots off in curbside boxes. The ACLU quickly denounced this move, calling it voter suppression. Most of the proposals are expected to be vetoed by Governor Gretchen Whitmer.
Still ahead, it was marketed as the healthiest drinking water available.
But the warning now being issued about the popular brand of bottled water sold at Whole Foods and Costco.
A racist rant from a woman inside a bakery. Tonight, the store employee revealing what sparked that confrontation. Here's Tim.
It's one of the most popular stories at Click on Detroit, the Southfield Bentley heist. Well, we have an update coming up. We go along on the investigation as police hunt the high-priced car thief. Stop! You'll even have a front row seat to the arrest. I'll have that coming up on the Night Cam.